back in 2000, when Ralph Klein was the premier, and Mike Cardinal was the minister responsible for this.
Oh, gracious, I'd forgotten that.
Exactly. So you go back to deregulation in 2000. Klein could not explain it.
And Mike Cardinal certainly couldn't. He was a very weak minister.
He would come to the editorial boards. This is before the 2001 election to explain it. He couldn't explain it. He didn't come alone. He came with Dave Hancock, who was there to help explain it because the minister couldn't explain the power deregulation. And that's what's happening now, is that the NDP is saying things we're so murky even now, they didn't understand what was actually happening. I have some sympathy for that because back in 2000, the way the government put through power deregulation was so convoluted and difficult to understand, to the point the premier at one point threw up his hands and said, I don't understand any of these things. And he did it in our editorial board. And that to me speaks to the issue of this is really complicated. But the interesting thing is how the companies are fighting back and how the NDP government caught off guard. And the question is, how did they get caught off guard? Didn't they get good advice from the civil servants? Did the civil servants miss this? Are they misleading people? You'd expect this to come out perhaps in the lawsuit if it actually gets to that point where people are being called to testify. Will we actually learn the truth about this? And I'm fascinated to learn if this goes to court, people are called to testify to actually see what actually comes out of this.
Because